Hey, we're at the leadership meeting where we got all of our leaders, a few missing because they're busy with some other stuff. So, on the agenda, we're hammering on one thing and one thing only, and that's app submission. So, Anmei, do you want to take the honors?
Oh, I was prepared to talk about the pitch deck, not the app submission.
Oh, let's do pitch deck first. Yeah, let's talk about pitch deck because I came up upon
app submission is pretty much dialed in. However, like some of the things that we're stuck on for app submission are kind of related to the pitch deck. So basically, what Mike's feedback was for the pitch deck, because I know you needed Raj to start giving to investors. Oh, uh-oh.
We'll come back. Keep going.
Okay. So the main point that Mike gave us was there are a lot of apps that are built on top of ChatGPT, and we need to make a more compelling case for why we are unique, because that isn't clear.
Yeah.
So that seems to be kind of the the main problem that we're having, especially for the pitch deck, but that kind of is related to app submission because in terms of advertising and the landing page and what we want on the overall, I don't know, like selling point, we need to kind of dial that in a little bit more. So leaders, answer the question: what makes us unique? What problem are we solving?
Before we go to that, have we done all the technical things that we need, like the welcome message, there's a bunch of requirements that we make it a very smooth installation?
Yeah.
We don't have that done.
No, we so the tech side Kai is taking care of. He said that he reached out to all the engineers and
yeah, I helped him like set up his local environment.
Okay.
Yeah, he was having some issues, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
If I can.
Okay. But
okay.
according
there's a lot of work there, right? It's not like that's going to be done overnight. It's going to take time to do the flow.
Yeah, I think the main thing missing is the auth, so users can install the app. That's the main thing.
Yeah, so things like the OAuth and the things related to data privacy and security are all things on the tech side that Kai was checking in on. And he said that so far we do meet those requirements because as of right now, we're not storing any kind of data, customer data. However, when we try and scale in the future, and we are storing things like usernames, passwords, API keys, whatever data Haley needs to keep the conversation going, we need to make sure that that's secure and we have that kind of documented, because that needs to be accessible when we submit the app. So that kind of like policy, basically.
All right, so let's answer the question. What makes us unique? I would say right now, compared to like the ChatGPT app that's coming out, we don't have anything unique. So the game plan is really get the app in the app store. Then we're like, okay, now we're an app, and then figure out from there what's that one feature that's going to drive people to install and pay us. Unless you guys have an idea of what makes us unique that I'm just like oblivious to.
Well, the team, so the team, it has the ability to figure out any unique, because any one of us could come up with something unique that Haley can do. It's just would take some cross-referencing or like
well we'll get there, but I think that's going to be post submission.
Yeah,
right?
But
is that a requirement we have to specify in the app submission, that we say what's unique about our app and it's not a me too?
Oh no, for app submission, we just have to say what the app does.
Yeah.
However, if we want people to actually download and use the app, we should give some sort of, unique feature like, hey, this is what,
Yeah.
unless you just want to list Haley's current features.
Abilities. Yeah.
Yeah, like what she can do, what
Yeah.
you can do with it, like things like that. However, I think Mike's point was just, what can we say that's going to be attracting downloads and clients and users over those other apps that are coming out.
Gotcha. Yeah, like right now we just have GPT-3 and we haven't even upgraded to GPT 3.5 or 4. So if anything, we're like behind the upgrade won't take that long. So I'm not too worried about that. It's the, once Fede frees up from this other stuff that he's working on, then he can work on that unique feature. And so us as a team here need to figure out what that's going to be. Where is Fede going to put his time to make that like unique selling proposition? And Anme, you take the lead on that because you're the product manager. You bounce it off of us. Like me and Chris will go and talk to people to verify it. You talk to people to verify it. We need to figure out what's going to make us money and get our salaries paid.
Yeah, and then once you and Chris finish your possible Oasis forms with that direction, that'll help a lot once we know kind of which way we want to focus.
Exactly. So the current plan is keep going the direction that we're going. We're going to get the app in the App Store. We'll try to figure out a feature that makes it sell. If we find something else, like the mouse Fitbit or the Wiggler or whatever other stuff that we're looking at, we'll put energy there to funnel money in to Haley, right? Because we can make Haley do awesome things, right? Way better and cooler than what the ChatGPT plugin can do. So that's the current direction and drive. That's why I don't want anybody, say, hey, the Wiggler sounds cool. Can I work on that? It's like, no, we have a guy. We have Nate. He hasn't signed up yet, but he's working on it. So we have a guy dedicated to hardware. And eventually we're kind of thinking of UpMortem as a holding company. Like Haley is one product, and then we have other products that we're working on also. And our job here is to figure out which one's going to make revenue first. Haley's pretty close. We get that app in the App Store. If for whatever reason we resonate with the community and they install it and start paying us at the right price point, $50 is probably too much, but maybe if it was $8 or $4 or whatever, maybe they'll start paying us. Because the ChatGPT app is in beta. You can't get it right now. I signed up for it. I don't have access to it. But if we beat them to market, maybe we get the the way that people use the app, at Haley, that's really easy to write and type and start asking questions. That might resonate.
Can I share? So I just asked the question in the chat, are we willing to customize automation for clients? So one way, but I asked that because really for myself. So I have an opportunity to reach out to people for wholesale house flipping, but I need Haley to create the text messages. There has to be the servers block text messages if they are not unique enough. So Haley's gonna be able to do that, and I'm not going to automate, but I would like to. You know what I'm saying? Like eventually, like if I'm reaching out to people whose houses are behind on taxes, I would like to allow Haley to automatically reply back.
Can I ask? Yeah, I mean that's on our roadmap is text messaging and emails. The interface would be like you just type it in, like here's the phone numbers. I want you to send a message like this, make it unique to each one that you send it to, and it would do it.
Yeah.
That's on the roadmap. That could be the first thing we have Fed start coding up right away, right? So we need to just look at all the different options that we have, or how can we empower Haley to become awesome. That's one, at text and email service, and there's some other stuff too. We even talked about before about becoming a platform. Like we want to be able to resell all the APIs that we create for ourselves to other AI companies. We can do that along the way. And we're going to use Apogee to do that. So that could be a money generating also. So there's infinite way of making money, right? And infinite ways of doing business models that we just need to figure out what's the best one for us.
Got it.
All right. Other topics? Otherwise, I was just going to advertise more t-shirts with Haley. Hey, peekaboo.
Today.
Peekaboo. Yeah, so Mel's doesn't have a camera on, but if she did have her camera on, she would do, well, I'm right above it. It's down there. You hit that subscribe button and that like button, and Haley can be like, peekaboo. I see you. All right, thanks, everybody.